Hi, everyone. I'm Dan Albers, joined with Tom Benassi here, bringing you, I believe it's going to be our 6th or 7th year broadcasting here at Cincinnati State. And we have obviously a different look. We're high atop here in the stands now, right across from where we used to be. And obviously a lot of new things going on here at Cincinnati State. Obviously you can see that the floor is a lot different. Brand new floor was put in this year. Also, they have new lighting in here, so it's not as dark as it used to be in here. And also, they also have another coach, too, here at Cincinnati State. So, we have a lot of things, a lot of good things going on here at Cincinnati State. Tom Hathaway, also the athletic director here at Cincinnati State, is trying to get this program back at where it needs to be. So, Tom, it's just very exciting, and it's hard to believe that it's early November and we're already starting basketball.
Yeah, no question about it. And I believe it's the first game for the women's team. And like you said, a lot of changes. New floor, new coach, new AD. And you could see some of the changes Tom Hathaway's made already. So he's getting involved right away here at Cincinnati State. And we'll see the Surge. Lady Surge lost a ton of talent off last year's team. I would say probably they're, top 10 players in minutes played and scoring are probably gone from last year. So it's going to be a long road ahead for the Lady Surge early in the year.
Absolutely. So, but really exciting things not only for the men or the women, but also the men too. And again, you see the Surge cheerleaders are back again for another year. But Tom, really unbelievable facilities here at Cincinnati State.
Yeah, these will rival any community college in I know the state, I'm sure, but I'm sure across the country this is right up there with a lot of the best, and they take a lot of pride in what they do here. And we got a little
dimming the lights.
Dimming the lights.
How
in the
about
stands.
that?
Man, we're time now. We're up in the crow's nest.
Yeah.
Feel like Dick Vitale at Cameron Indoor.
So a lot of these girls were recruited very, very late. Tom, the coach, came in kind of late as well. So. She's got a really good background, and she should be able to do a great job with this team. And again, this is a standard team that they usually play as the Ohio State JV, and there's a lot of girls on this team, Tom, that I remember. I remember Shondae Pratt last year.
Ardell.
And Heron, I remember her too. So we'll see, and we'll do the best we can. I'm actually going to be doing the camera as well as doing this broadcast, so it's going to be a little bit difficult to get, but one familiar face that we have from Cincinnati State is Samantha Paratori. Remember her from a couple years ago. So she is back, and she'll be jumping center here against number 34, Asia Glenn. So we're getting ready to start the season, and we're underway, and Ohio State is going to control the basketball. And it looks like Cincinnati's going to be in a man-to-man. And number 24 with the basketball, that's going to be Pratt. Pratt's going to go off to her left. She gets it up high on the elbow. Good job by Paratori on defense. Flips it back now, drives into the lane, and she loses control of the basketball. That's going to be controlled by Cincinnati State. Cincinnati coming down the other way and quickly going to try to feed it in. It's going to be stolen by Ohio State JV. And they're going to lose control of the basketball but pick it back up again. And they're going to kick it on over now to number 1, and that is Ardell. Ardell has the basketball. Cincinnati getting in that man-to-man. They're going to get it inside. She's going to drive in the basket. Left-handed shot, no good off the side of the rim, and it's going to be fought for, and it's going to get it back by Ohio State, but they're going to call a foul. And I believe this foul is going to be on Cincinnati State. And I did not see the number, Tommy. Who did they say, 33?
Yeah, I believe so.
So it's going to be on Paratori. That'll be her first. But tell you what, this view is unbelievable up here.
Yeah, this is different. It takes a little while to get used to it, but yeah, this is pretty nice instead of being right down there on the floor.
And first free throw is going to be put up and in by number 20, and that is Heron. And Ohio State JV, basically this is just a girls that are on the JV basketball team at Ohio State University. So we've played them pretty much year in and year out. So she makes both free throws, and it's going to and it's going to make it a 2-0 ball game as she makes both free throws. And Cincinnati State's going to swing it around, try to get inside, driving to the basket, gets inside of Paratori. She lost control of the basketball, and Ohio State JV coming down the other way. Quickly tried to throw it down inside to number 32. It goes out of bounds, and Owens could not run it down for Ohio State, so Cincinnati will take over the basketball.
A little sloppy here, 1:07 into the game, and you got 2 turnovers on both sides. So I think both teams are a little wired for this one, although I did hear Ohio State JV team has played multiple games so far in a few tournaments.
They're going to get the ball down to. They try to get the ball to McDougal, and it's going to go out of bounds. Cincinnati State will be Ohio State's basketball. So Ohio State will take the ball out of bounds. They're up here 2-0 with 18:40 to go here in this first half. Dan Albers, Tom Benassi here high atop Surge Arena here in the new arena. As you can see, new logo and everything. Looks just a beautiful, beautiful gym. And they'll be hosting the conference tournament here this year. Ohio State has the ball, and it's Ardell. Ardell has it since they get in a man-to-man. Swinging around to Pratt. Pratt's going to drive to the basket, kicks it down low, shot up, no good. And Paratori might have had something to do with that, Tom.
Yeah, I think she might have got a piece of that.
So Cincinnati State taking the ball out of bounds, trailing here 2-0. And bringing the ball up will be, I believe that is number 11, Stevenson. And Stevenson's going off the right. She got pushed, and there's going to be a foul on Ohio State. And a foul's going to be on number 24. And that is going to be on Pratt. Pratt will be her first foul, I believe.
It's one of those when you got limited bodies, you hate to pick up a foul that far away from the basket for no reason.
And it looks like they're telling Ohio State she had a necklace on, so they have to get rid of that. So again, I want to thank Tom Hathaway and Nick Nove for helping us out to get us on air tonight. So Cincinnati State gets the ball in bounds, and they're going to get it Stevenson now. Stevenson has the basketball. Going to bring it back up top and call the offense. Man-to-man by Ohio State. And they're going to swing it around. And almost losing. They do lose control of the basketball. And coming up with it is going to be Ohio State. Ohio State coming down the other way. Pulling up a jumper at the elbows. No good. It's going to be rebounded by number 20, and that is Vaughn. Vaughn outlets it to Stevenson. Stevenson has the basketball on the wing. Gets it. Now Vaughn has it at the top. Back to Stevenson. And Stevenson's going to try to set up again. It looks like they are in a man-to-man as Ohio State. And Cincinnati State really struggling here to get some kind of offense going.
Yeah, the one time they did get penetration and dished it off to Samantha inside, she dropped the ball and turned it over.
They're going to have to hurry up. They only got 5 seconds on the shot clock. 2-1. That's going to be a shot clock violation.
Got it.
Oh, the basket's good. Wow, I thought they were going to call a shot clock violation.
Stevenson from deep.
So Stevenson's going to put it in, and Cincinnati is up by 1 at 3-2. So good job by Hannah Stevenson. And Tom, one of the things that we noticed here, and that'll definitely help recruiting for next year, is got a lot of local kids.
Oh, yeah. I think you'll see the crowds increase this year because of that. I know on the girls' team, I believe you're looking at 7 or 8 from within an hour of Cincinnati. So I think that really does a good job on your attendance.
So coming in for Cincinnati will be number 23, which I'm not seeing it, Tom. Oh, there it is. Brandy, what is it, Henshin? For Cincinnati State comes into the ball game. Ohio State taking the ball out of bounds. And they're going to get it inside now. Kicks it back out. Pratt is going to drive in, pops up for a shot inside of circles, and he makes it. And it's going to be now a 4-3 game by Ohio State. Again, Stevenson has the basketball. Ohio State put on a little mild man-to-man pressure.
Yeah, like you said, Dan, I think Cincinnati State obviously kind of feeling it out. They're definitely going to have to find somebody that's a go-to one on the offense here.
And they got the ball taken away, but Cincinnati fighting for it, and it looks like it's going to be Pratt with the ball coming down the other way. Left-handed shot is no good. Rebounded by Ohio State. Another shot put up, and it is no good. And again, no rebounding by Cincinnati State. Ohio State gets the ball back, and they're just going to set it back up again. Ardell has it. She fires up a three-point shot. It is no good, and is going to be rebounded by number 20 for Cincinnati State. And coming at it, threw a bad pass intercepted by Ohio State, Ardell. Ardell coming down the other way. She loses control of the basketball. Ball's on the ground, and they're fighting for it. And
sloppy.
It's a very, very sloppy game so far. Cincinnati State coming down, and they throw a pass. Stevenson gets it down. Back to Stevenson. She's going to fire up a three-point shot. No good, and it's going to be rebounded by Cincinnati. And Stevenson's going to bring it back out to the top, set up the offense. And Stevenson has the basketball. Ohio State in that man-to-man. Tried to get it into Paratori, and it was knocked away. Ardell now comes in with it. Ohio State picks up her dribble and going to give it up. Coming down now is going to be Pratt. Pratt for Ohio State. Remember her last year. She played pretty well.
Yeah, Cincinnati State just struggling big time on trying to get the ball inside on their offense and making some passes that you just can't make from the angles that they're taking.
There's a three-pointer shot on the way. No good. Tipped up and around, and it's going to go out of bounds. Ohio State. It'll be Cincinnati's basketball. So Cincinnati State trailing here 4-3. 2 more substitutions for Cincinnati. Number 3, McDougal, and also number 30. And number 30 is going to be Chin. They're bringing the ball at the court now. Is going to be McDougal. McDougal has it at the top of the key. Swings it over, and Chin's going to almost falls out of bounds, but she's going to keep her balance. Gets the ball inside, and it's going to be knocked away, and Ardell has it for Ohio State. She's coming down the other way. And very sloppy for both teams, and you can kind of tell it's Cincinnati State's first game. And driving to the basketball is going to be Pratt for Ohio State. It is no good, and it's going to be rebounded by Chin for Ohio State. And
boy, neither team, Dan, can get anything going.
And McDougal now has the basketball for Cincinnati State. Kicks it on a wing. They get it inside now. Post up, throws, spins up a shot. It is no good, and it is rebounded by Ohio State. Yeah, Cincinnati really struggling. When Paratori goes out of the game, Tom, they really don't have a lot of height.
No, and actually that was one of our better shots that we got right there, even though it was highly contested.
And the ball is on the ground. It's going to be a jump ball situation, and the ball is going to go to Cincinnati State. It's like checking into the ball game for the first time for Cincinnati. Will be number 15, and that'll be Lopez. McDougal bringing the ball up the court for Cincinnati. They're trailing here 4-3 with 13:57 to go in this first half. Get the ball on a cut and back into the basket. No shot is no good in between the circle. Shot is no good. Rebounded by Cincinnati State, and a shot looked like it might have been blocked. And then they're going to call a jump ball, and possession will go to Ohio State. So a lot better effort there, Tom, on offense there for Cincinnati.
Well, for once they got a wide open shot. Unfortunately, it didn't fall. And we've got somebody in the game from Ohio State.
We don't have a number?
No. 45. I don't know if maybe that's number should be 25 because I don't see a 25.
Well, unfortunately for us, we do not have rosters for Ohio State, and kind of had to wait till the last minute to get it. And Pratt's going to throw it out of bounds for Ohio State, so another turnover. So turnover city here at Surge Arena.
Change your 25, Leslie Wiest, to 45.
I got you.
Leslie just became number 45.
And McDougal now goes to the left point, gets it up high now. Kicks it at the elbow, driving into the basket.
Nice
and
move.
Turn around. It is no good, but she's going to be fouled. So good move by Cincinnati and Chin, number 30. And we'll get familiar with these names as the season goes down. Haven't had an opportunity to really check out either the men or the women. I know the men have had 3 games already, Tom, if you can believe that.
Yeah, 3 games against very good competition, which is nice.
And free throw is no good. It sits off the back of the rim by Chin. Chin is from Cincinnati, Ohio. 5'8", guard forward. She's a freshman, so getting a lot of kids here from the Cincinnati area. Doesn't say what high school she's from, Tom.
Yeah, I think a misprint there. They forgot to put the school in.
So she makes 1 free throw, and that's going to tie the score here at 4-4. 13-16 to go in this ball game, or in this first half, excuse me. Pratt bringing the ball. Looks like Cincinnati's trying to put on some pressure. It's a little bit of a trap. They get it down in the corner, try to throw it inside, and the ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. So good defense by Cincinnati, Tom.
Yeah, that worked out really well. Lindsey Brandt right there dropped down on the zone and knocked the ball out of bounds. So very active. They did very well on that first possession playing that trap. So luckily for Cincinnati State, Ohio State JV has not shot the ball very well. Only 1 field goal so far with a couple free throws.
Ohio State gets the ball in bounds. They get it back now to Pratt. Pratt has it. Top of the circle, trying to make something happen. She cuts over in the lane. She tries to throw it and lose control of the basketball. Good defense by Cincinnati, and they outlet the basketball, going all the way in for a layup. Her shot is no good, but running it down is going to be Chen, and Chen's going to go to the basket, but she's going to walk with the basketball. So Cincinnati seems like they're relaxing just a little bit more, Tom.
Yeah, there's still way too many turnovers early on. I believe that's, 9 turnovers already, so that's a rough first 8 minutes of your season.
And Stevenson now checking in the ball game for Cincinnati, and Cincinnati just going to play man-to-man again. Pratt goes behind her back, almost carrying the basketball.
Yes, she is.
And get the ball back up high. Driving all the way to the basket, throws up a left-handed shot, and falls up and in. Wow. And that shot was by Heron. And she went strong to the basket. Bringing the ball down now will be Cincinnati State. Get it over in the corner. Try to throw across court to Chen. It was no good. Cincinnati gets it back. Lopez swings it over to Stevenson. Stevenson back over to number 21. Now they get it over to Lopez. Lopez has it. Swings in the corner to Chen. Chen has it. Drives over the basket. Throws up a shot. Gets blocked. We're going to call a foul, Tom.
Pretty
I don't
close.
know about that one.
That was close, but you see early on right now that Alexis Chin is one that is not afraid to take it to the basket. That's 3 times she's driven into the lane. So she's got to make these free throws, though. First
free throw is off the front of the rim, no good. So she missed her first one on her last attempt, and now she's trying to make the second one. Paratori coming out of the ball game and coming back into the ball game for Cincinnati will be number 20, and that is Cameron Vaughn. And she is from Xenia High School. Chen's next basket is good. So she makes 1 of 2. And Cincinnati is trailing here 6-5 with 12:10 to go. Dan Albers and Tom Benassi high atop here in our new digs, I guess if you want to call it. And Ohio State's going to call a timeout. So here you see our score there is Cincinnati is trailing 6-5 with 12:03 to go. And again, we want to thank a lot of people that brought this broadcast possible to you. And a couple people are the people at Anderson Community Television, Shane and Andy. And then also here, Tom Hathaway, the athletic director, and Nick Nove. So we appreciate all their efforts and what they've done for us.
Well, I see a couple of names on the Cincinnati State roster listed from the high school as Ross, but their hometown is Louisville, Kentucky. So I'm guessing that is not the Ross High School from up the road.
Yeah, it must not be. It'd be kind of odd if they. So again, after this game at 7:30, we'll have the men taking on Ohio State JV, and that'll be very exciting. We got a couple guys that we remember from last year, Bazemore and Thomas Jackson. Again, Ohio State now crosses court to Ardell. Ardell gives it back to Pratt. Pratt's going to drive all the way and pops up. Throws a high arcing shot. It is no good. She runs down a rebound and tries to save it, and Cincinnati State's going to come down with the basketball. Give it up now to Stevenson. Stevenson coming down the other way. Gets it inside. Back to Stevenson. Stevenson driving in between the circles. Kicks it in the corner to Lopez. Lopez, nowhere to go. Gives it up.
Nice
pass inside to Chen. Is
right.
up and good. So good job.
Nice pass by Lindsey Brent right there.
So good pass, and Cincinnati State up here 7-6. Now Pratt has a basketball for Ohio State. She's almost stepped over the line, Tom. Gets it knocked out of her hand. She's going to pick it back up. Good defense by Stevenson. And Pratt's going to drive all the way to the basket. She tried to kick it, and it's going to go out of bounds. So it'll go over to Cincinnati State. And I'll tell you what, man, the unbelievable silly turnovers from both teams.
Yeah, just trying to be too fancy right there. Just make the nice fundamental pass, and they got a wide open three-point shot right there.
So Stevenson bringing the ball up the court for Cincinnati. Up here 7-6. Again, man-to-man for Ohio State. Get it to Lopez. Lopez has it at the top of the key. He's going to bring it back out, back to Stevenson. Stevenson swings it around. Lopez has it now. Swings it up to Kent. Swing it over now to get it up high to Chen. Chen's going to drive in, pulls up a shot, throws it, no good. Gets her own rebound. She's going to try to kick it back out.
Oh, nice
spins, throws up one-handed shot off the glass, no good. Chen with the rebound, puts it up and in. Good job by Chen.
That's Cameron Vaughn right there.
I'm sorry, Cameron Vaughn. I'm sorry. So good job, Cincinnati, on the defensive side, or getting the rebound on the opposite side. Pratt now coming down with the basketball for Ohio State, trailing here 9-6. And is swinging around to Ardell. Ardell has it in between the circles. Cincinnati in it man-to-man. Looking inside, Ardell has nothing there. Gives it back up to Pratt. Pratt in between the circles. And it's going to be a jump ball. They're going to call a foul. Might have been a jump ball situation. Foul's going to be on number 30, and that is going to be on Alexis Chen. Coming back into the ball game for Cincinnati will be McDougal.
Yeah, leaving is Hannah Stevenson, and she kind of calmed down there. She had 4 early turnovers, but has definitely settled down a little bit in the offense.
Ohio State taking the ball out of bounds. Get it inside to Glenn, who just checked into the ballgame. Spins, turns around, throws up a shot. Nice job by Glenn. She puts it up and in, and now it's going to cut it to 9-8. So very, very low scoring game here at Cincinnati State. And bringing the ball up is number 21, and that is Brandt. Gives it back to McDougal. McDougal has it at the top of the key, man-to-man for Ohio State. Swing it around to try to get it inside. Does do a nice job, and he got it inside, and she's going to be fouled as she goes to the basket. Foul's going to be on number 20, and that's going to be on Heron.
Well, now how she snuck that pass in there. She was double-teamed down low, but real nice effort right there. And once again, Dan, got to make the free throws.
Absolutely. So on the line, shooting free throws, shooting 2 shots will be number 20, Cameron Vaughn. First free throw is good. As we said, Cameron is from Xenia. Checking in the ball game also will be number 23, Brandy Hitchens, and she is from Mount Healthy High School. Cameron Vaughn's second free throw is good, so she makes both free throws. Checking back into the ball game will be number Ardell, number 1 for Ohio State.
Not getting a whole lot. If you're Ohio State right now, you got to be a little concerned. You get no production out of Pratt and Ardell, who have played together for a while, and they have come up with nothing so far.
Absolutely. Cincinnati gets a double team. Ball's on the ground. They're fighting for it. Cincinnati State comes up with it. So good job by Cincinnati. And they quickly get the ball down the court, and throwing it up is no good. And that shot was by number 23, Hitchens, who just came into the ball game. And she couldn't put it in, so Cincinnati will take the ball out of bounds up here 11-8.
Yeah, Brandy's going to wish she had that one back because that was almost a gimme right there.
Chen to McDougal. There's a deep three-point shot. That's good.
All right.
Nice shot by number 21, and that is Brandt. So they did a great job of getting the ball around for her to shoot the shot, and she puts it up and in. Cincinnati now extends the lead to 14-8. And Pratt dribble, throws a bad pass, and Cincinnati State in control coming down the other way.
Nice.
All the way to the basket, and a shot it is no good, and that was by McDougal. Coming down the other way is going to be Arville for Ohio State. Shot in the corner by Pratt is no good. Rebounded by Ohio State. And Ohio State's going to bring it back out now to number 1, Ardell. Ardell has it. Going off to her right. She's going to drive all the way to the basket. Kicks it back underneath, but it's going to be stolen by Cincinnati. Coming down the other way. And it's going to stop for a while, but there's going to be a foul.
She was going to dish it.
It's Brandt. So we got some substitutions. Paratori Stevenson coming back into the ball game for Cincinnati State.
Well, right now, number 21, Brandt, has been the spark for the Surge. Came up with that real nice defensive play on the trap. And 1 assist, 1 nice three-pointer. So she's making her playing time worth it.
Ohio State trying to run her offense. They said there's going to be a foul. I don't know what they're going to call that on.
Boy, I thought she traveled there, Dan.
So foul's going to be on number 23 for Cincinnati, and that's going to be Hitchens. Ohio State taking the ball out of bounds. Ardell taking the ball out of bounds for Ohio State, trying to look. Cincinnati doing a great job on defense. And they get the ball into number 33, Lysett. Now Pratt has the basketball up top, trying to set up the offense. Swing it over. Driving, elbow, swings, left-handed shot up, no good. Rebounded by Paratori. Does a quick outlet. And coming down the other way quickly is Cincinnati. She throws it up high off the glass and up and in. So good job by Hitchens as she puts it up and in. And now quickly down the other way is going to be Ohio State. And Pratt has it. Tries to throw it. Another bad pass, but she's going to run it. Now it looks like Cincinnati's going to run it down, and they're going to call a foul on Pratt. So Cincinnati State, Tom, looks like they're a little bit more comfortable here.
Yeah, they have definitely settled down, no question about it. And they've now forced 9 turnovers on the other end. So they have turned the ship around early on. And you're still going to have to see some of that scoring punch from the inside, I think, from Cincinnati State.
Yeah, that might be a killer for them, but they probably need to try to get the ball into Paratori. Coming down the other way is going to be Stevenson for Cincinnati. She's going to go off to her right, looking inside to Paratori. Gets it, spins, turns, throws the shot. Nice job by Paratori. She puts it up and in. Tom, that'll really help if she can do that all year long.
Yeah, no question. It's always nice to get one of those first ones down. Gives you a little more confidence the next time you get the ball.
And Ohio State has it. Try to go down low. They're going to bring it back up high now. Swinging around, and we see Pratt out of the ball game for the first time in a while. Ardell, the shot, it is no good. Paratori tries to get it, but Cincinnati State's going to pull down a rebound, and that's number 20 for Cincinnati. Coming down the other way is going to be Stevenson. She gets it down in the corner. Three-point attempt on the way is no good, and it is going to be rebounded by Cincinnati and kick out to Stevenson. She's going to get it up high now, back out to Stevenson. Stevenson has it for Cincinnati. She's going to set up the offense now. And they're going to kick it around to McDougal. Or excuse me, they get into
nice
Stevenson
fake.
now. Fake shot, no good. And it's going to be rebounded, controlled by Lysett. Going to outlet it now to number 23. And that is going to be Iwas. Kick it down in the corner to Lysett. Lysett's going to fire up a shot. Her shot is an air ball, no good. Tipped up, and it is going to be controlled by Cincinnati State. Quickly coming down the other way. Stevenson pulls inside the three-point line, shoots up a shot, no good.
Nice.
And rebounded by Cincinnati. Under, and get it down low to Paratori. Paratori throws up a shot. It is no good. Another rebound by Cincinnati, and shot is up and no good. And it was a great rebound by number 20, and that is Vaughn. She gets fouled, but, man, I'll tell you what, good second effort there by Cincinnati.
And I got Cameron Vaughn for 6 rebounds already for Cincinnati State. You got to like to see those numbers.
So Cameron Vaughn will be on the line.
Nice. 3 for 3 from the line also. Cincinnati State over the years has been extremely inconsistent from the free throw line. One game they're on fire, the next game they can't hit anything.
Heck.
Nice pass by Ardell. Lysett with the nice little jumper.
So Cincinnati State coming down the other way now. And it's going to be number 3 for Cincinnati. It's going to get it back. Shot inside the circle is no good. It's going to go off to the side and rebounded by Ohio State. So Ardell has the basketball. It's going to go off to her right. Kick it over to her left. Takes it all the way to the basket. Throws it up ball high off the glass. Up and in. So goodbye Ohio State, and Cincinnati State is going to call a timeout, or it'll be a full timeout.
And for OSU, Ardell, one of the veterans on the team, she finally gets into the scoring column. Took her a lot longer than what we thought. So Cincinnati State right now, like you said, Dan, they've settled down. They're hitting the boards really well. They're doing a good job rebounding on both ends of the floor right now. And like you said, they've missed a couple bunnies, but a lot of that comes with the first game out. Very nice minutes from Kinsey Brandt out of Lakota West High School, a freshman. She was kind of the spark plug at about the 14-minute mark. And Cincinnati State playing much better now.
So Cincinnati State up here 20-12.
So you know both Cincinnati State teams are looking to avenge some sour endings last year to their seasons. Both were projected to go kind of deep in their tournaments, and both were upset at times when they didn't think they would lose. Lot to build on here for Cincinnati State, new coaching staff, and see if they can get right back on top where they belong.
And Ohio State's going to quickly get the ball. They're going to go up, throw up a shot, and it is no good, and Cincinnati going to come up with a rebound. Coming down the other way now is going to be Cincinnati. Trying to run their offense, and they're going to swing the ball around now to Chen. Chen has it, swings it down in the corner. Looking, driving all the way to the basket is going to be Vaughn. Vaughn shot in and out, no good. And it's going to be rebounded by, Cincinnati's going to get the ball back, and a shot is no good. and getting the rebound.
Another one. She's all over the place, Dan.
And they get it to Vaughn inside. Vaughn's going to have
you got to
call walking.
Yeah, you have to know when you have the advantage right there, because that was an easy kick out, and Brent was wide open for a three-pointer right there. So you have to know when to take it to the basket and when to dish it back out.
So Ohio State up here 20-12, and they're quickly coming down the other way. And they're going to swing it around now to Ardell. Get it up high now to Pratt. Swing it around. Cincinnati's going to play a 2-3 zone. Get it inside now, and shot is no good. They're going to say she walked with the basketball. So 4 minutes to go here, and Cincinnati is up here 20-12.
And that possession right there for OSU was the best passing we've seen out of them all night. And unfortunately, you get a travel at the end of it when there was a nice little 3-foot shot.
So coming up down the other way is going to be Stevenson's going to give it up now to McDougal. They get it around inside, bring it all the way to the basket, inside of Paratori. Shot is no good, and she tries to throw it. It's going to be stolen by Ardell for Ohio State. She's coming down the other way. Going to swing, get it up, layup up. Shot is no good. It's going to be rebounded by Stevenson. She's going to come down the other way for Cincinnati. Nice pass inside, pump fake, throws up a shot, good. Nice job by number 15. I believe that is Lopez.
Lopez.
Coming down the other way now is going to be Ohio State. 3:22 to go in this ball game. Cincinnati up 22-12. Get the ball, try to swing it around, and it's going to be a jump ball, and possession will go to Cincinnati.
Yeah, Cincinnati kind of flexing their muscles a little bit right now, Dan. They've kind of taken over this game when it was a struggle early on.
And bringing the ball now, it'll be Stevenson. Stevenson has the basketball. Cincinnati up 22-12, just 3:08 to go here in this first half. Swinging around now. Stevenson has it, gets it over to Paratori. Paratori has it, looking inside, nothing there. Swinging it around up high. Try to get it back inside, it's going to be stolen, and Pratt's going to have it. Coming down the other way. Pratt tries to get it down in the corner, does, and driving is Ardell. Ardell's going to throw up a shot, it is no good. It's going to be rebounded by Paratori. She outlets it to Stevenson. Stevenson coming down the other way. Stevenson gets it down in the corner, gets double teamed. Going to have to do something with it, and it's going to be a jump ball. Possession will go to Ohio State.
Yeah, that's one of those, Dan, they teach you early on. You don't want to dribble yourself into a corner. You make it too easy for the defense to ring you up right there.
Ohio State now bringing the ball up the court, 22-12 with 2:31 to go in this first half. Swinging around does Ohio State. Cincinnati went back to a man-to-man now. Paratori up top. Pratt has it for Ohio State. Swinging around, looking inside, nothing there. Give it back now to Ardell. Nice steal. Good read by Stevenson. Stevenson's going to take it all the way. Opposite side, pump fake. Said she traveled with the basketball.
Good idea right there to fake, but you got to be able to stay under control and put that one in. That's about the fifth bunny that Cincinnati State has blown, or this game would be really out of control.
So Ohio State has the ball. We're getting ready to go under 2 minutes to go here in this ball game. Or excuse me, in this first half. Coming down the other way, nice screen, throwing up a shot by Pratt is good. Wow. A little running, one-handed floating shot, and she puts it up and in, and we're under 2 minutes to go.
Sharday Pratt now with 4 points, but only 2 of 7 from the field.
Swinging around. Take it all the way, spinning his Chin. She's going to throw up a shot. Nice job by Chin as she goes to the basket, spins and throws it. Cincinnati up now by 10 at 24-14. And to get it back up high, driving all the way into the basket. She walked with the basketball, no call. Chin with the rebound for Cincinnati. It's going to outlet it now. Cincinnati quickly coming down the court. Get it back to Chen, and there's going to be a foul called, and I believe Chen will be on the line.
Now all of a sudden, OSU cannot seem to do anything right, where it was Cincinnati State early on. 24-14 advantage, and slow start, but Cincinnati State definitely playing much better at basketball the last 8 minutes. All right.
Free throw's good.
So that makes Alexis Chen 3 of 5 from the free throw line tonight. And she has 7 points, I believe, leading the way.
And makes the next basket. So it's going to make it 26-14. Dan Alberts and Tom Benassi here on USBN Sports at Anderson Community Television at Surge Arena. And Pratt looks like Cincinnati's going to put on a little bit of pressure. And they do. And Pratt has it now at the top. Goes off to her right, kicks it down in the corner. She walked with the basketball.
A lot of indecision when they get the basketball for OSU. And they are now up 13 turnovers. It's not a good first half for OSU.
Throws a pass, and it's going to go off the hands of number 23. And that is Henshin.
I think she was looking to see where she was going with it next before she caught it.
So we're 51 seconds to go in this first half. Pratt taking her time coming up. Picks up her dribble. Not a very good spot to be picking up your dribble, and then throws a bad pass on a wing. Should say playing good defense. Kick it out now to Pratt. Pratt has it. Going to drive in between the circles, throws up a shot, gets it blocked by Chen. And coming down the other way quickly is going to be Cincinnati. Throws up a one-handed shot up and good.
All right.
So good job by Cincinnati, and they're up 28-14 with 21 seconds to go here in this first half. So Pratt probably going to run one more play, 13 seconds. Going to drive all the way, and they kick it out to Ardell. Ardell drives, throws up a one-handed shot, no good. And getting the rebound is going to be Ohio State. Now they're going to fire up another three-point shot. It is good. So she puts it in, and that's going to be the end of the first half.
That was Justina
Owens. There
Owens.
you see her score here at 28-17 at halftime. So that is our score here, and Tom and I will take a break and regroup ourselves. So for Dan Alberts and Tom Benassi, we'll back with second half action right after this. Hi everyone, I'm Dan Alberts, joined here with Tom Benassi back here at Cincinnati State. Our score 28-17. And Cincinnati State, Tom, it took them a little bit to get going, but they got it rolling, playing a lot better.
Played much better in the one. Kinsey Brandt is now starting the second half, and she put in some big-time minutes in the first half and really kind of had that spark that got them going.
And there's Cincinnati State driving in the basket, and shot is no good. And coming down the other way is going to be Ohio State.
Another turnover for OSU, and that's 14 or 15 now for them. So they kind of fell off the wagon there. They were putting the pressure on Cincinnati State early on, and now they're the ones that can't seem to get anything going.
So Cincinnati State will be inbounding the basketball. We apologize for that first half. We were went off the air for a little bit and did not realize that we were off air. We were trying to do this by myself and with Tom, and it was a little difficult. We appreciate Adam Lubers being here helping us out, and thanks for him being here for the second half. So shot is good. So Grace McDougal pops it in, and that's going to make it now 30-17. And coming down the other way now is going to be Ohio State. And it'll be number 24, Pratt. Pratt has the basketball. She loses. And it's going to be, nice job by Stevenson. And then they're going to call a foul, I believe.
Is that
what are they going to call?
I don't know.
Oh, over and back. They didn't call a foul. Or maybe they're calling a foul.
No, he has to be calling a foul, isn't he?
Yeah, 24. And that's going to be on
3,
Pratt.
I think, on Pratt.
So checking back into the ball game for Cincinnati will be number 15, Lopez. Lopez comes back into the ball game also. Number 30, Chen. She did a really good job when she was in the game in that first half, Tom.
Yeah, and we're seeing Destiny Maynard for the first time.
And now bringing it up will be Stevenson. Stevenson has it, OSU, and a man-to-man. Chen's going to drive baseline. Throws up a shot off the glass, up and in. Good job by Chen, and she's playing very, very well. So coming down the other way is going to be Pratt. She's quickly coming down the court. She throws it off. Another bad pass by Pratt. And it's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Cincinnati's basketball.
At the end of the first half, you had OSU shooting 26.9% from the field with 13 turnovers. And Cincinnati State not a whole lot better at 33 and 16 turnovers.
That's not good.
It was a little rough, but hopefully Cincinnati State's kind of gotten that out of their system now.
Stevenson tried to get a screen from Chen but couldn't get it. And this is the first time we haven't seen her in a ball game as number 5, and it's Maynard She throws the ball inside. Nice job. They get it inside to number 15, and that is, help me out here.
O'Shea Lopes.
Lopez, yeah. Lopes puts it in. So good job by Lopes and from Maynard. And now having it is Ohio State kicks it over to Ardell. Ardell tries to get it inside, turns around, throws up a shot.
Good team.
No good, and great rebounding, almost good rebounding there by Cincinnati. On the ball as Pratt kicks it out to Ardell for Ohio State. Swings it over now. Back up high to Pratt. Pratt has it. Cincinnati in that man-to-man. And Pratt's going to go off to her right, looking inside. She does get it inside, up, under, and puts it up and in. Good job by number 34, Asia Glenn. She puts it up and in. That's going to make it 34-19 with 7:52 to go here in this ball game. Maynard has it, swings it over in the corner to number 15, and that is Lopes. Lopes gives it back now to Stevenson. Stevenson in between the circles, swings it over to Chen. Chen, nice pass into Lopes, and she's going to get fouled. I'll tell you what, that was a good backdoor cut by Lopes, and she's going to be on the line to shoot 2 shots.
Yeah, that was a very nice move. She knew she had her, and give give Chin credit for seeing it and putting the ball right there.
So Lopes will be on the line to shoot 2 shots. First shot is up and good. Makes it 35-19, 7:34 to go. Lopes on the line again for shot number 2. Shot is on the way, and it is good. Puts it in, and Cincinnati starting to run away with this game now, Tom, 36-19, and really turnovers have been the story here for Ohio State.
And one huge sign for Cincinnati State, now 9 of 11 from the free throw line.
And that was a struggle for them last year. That's
our favorite stat, Dan.
It is. It definitely wins and loses ball games. Cincinnati playing great defense, and there's going to be a foul, blocking foul, on number 21. And that is going to be on Kenzie Brandt. And Kenzie Brandt is from Lakota West High School. And Lakota West has a very good program. And she'll pick up the foul. Taking the ball out of bounds will be Ohio State. They get it to Ardell. Ardell's going to swing it around to Pratt. Again, man-to-man. They get it to Ardell. She's going to fake a 3, drives inside the circles, throws up a left-handed shot off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Ohio State, and Glenn. She throws it up high off the glass, up and in. So good job by Asia Glenn.
That's now 6 points for Asia, and we'll see if she's a different player than she was in the first half.
And they're going to cross it over to Stevenson. She's going to fire up a shot. It is no good, and it's going to be rebounded by number 32 for Ohio State.
Good
Ball's
hustle.
on the ground, and they're fighting for it. Kent's going to have it. Gives it up now. Chen has it. Falls on the ground, and she's going to walk with the basketball.
Yeah, you can't blame her on that one. They got down on the floor and battled for it.
So Ohio State will be taking the ball out of bounds. They're trying to hear 36-21, 16:43. Dan Albers, Tom Benassi, and Adam Lubers, right? Adam Lubers here at Cincinnati State in Surge Arena. Cincinnati putting on a little bit of man-to-man pressure. Get it up at the top of the key to number 20, and that is Herron. Going to swing it back out now to Pratt. Pratt has the basketball. Good defense by Stevenson for Cincinnati State. And Pratt's going to go off to her right, lose control of the basketball. Is going to go all the way now baseline. Kicks it in the corner to Ardell. She's going to fire up a 3-point shot. No good. And it's going to be rebounded by Glenn. She's got it. Turns. Nowhere to go. Double teamed. And she's going to walk maybe. Nope. They're going to say it's a foul on number 30. And that's going to be on Chen. And I believe that'll be her first foul.
I think that's 2. I think that's 2 on her. Yep.
Taking the ball out of bounds will be Ardell for Ohio State.
Oh, he's wide open.
And give it to Glenn. Left-handed shot up and in. It looks like a miscommunication on defense there for Cincinnati, and they put it up and in. It's going to make it 36-23. Going to White. Stevenson, I think she walked with the basketball. Yep.
Yeah, down there on that defensive end, and they forgot to switch underneath the basket. They both tried to get through the pick and left nobody underneath. Easy bucket for Asia Glenn, who now has 6 early points in the second half.
So Cincinnati up 36-23. Dan Albers, Tom Benassi, Adam Lubers here on Anderson Community Television and USBN Sports. Double team on Ardell. Ardell is going to quick it over to Pratt. Pratt's going to go off to her right. Behind her back. It's going to go in between the key. Throws it out. Left-handed 3-point shot on the way is good. Nice shot. I believe that's Glenn, isn't it?
That's Herron in it. Jackie Herron.
Herron makes it. So it's going to make it now a 10-point ball game at 36-26. And it's going to drive it into the basket. Nice job driving all the way up and in. And putting it in is going to be number 3, and I believe that's McDougal. Gina McDougal from Rockhampton High School in Australia. How about that?
Yeah, I went there for a game last week, Dan.
And there's Glenn with the basketball. Gets double teams, going to kick it back out now to Pratt. And it looks like it'll be 3 seconds, and that'll be on number 34. That'll be on Glenn. And the girls are starting to get a little tired, it looks like.
Yeah, the one thing you're seeing, though, like with Grace McDougal, you're seeing a lot more aggressiveness than what she showed in the first half. And it's showing right now. She's not turning the ball over. She's getting into the lane and creating buckets for her and everybody else.
So 15:04 to go in this second half. Dan Albers and Tom Benassi here. 38-26 is our score. And looks like they might be trying to put on a trap here, Tom. Coming across the court is going to be Cincinnati. She does get trapped as she crosses it. McDougal gets it, swings it over to Stevenson. Stevenson gets it inside now, throws up a shot. It is no good.
Come on.
Rebounded, put up and in. Shot is no good, actually, by Lopez, and it's going to be rebounded by Ohio State. Quickly coming down the other way is going to be Pratt. She's going to drive all the way to her left, and she's going to carry double dribble. Thought either way, she either carried or double dribbled. And how many turnovers now is that? That's
I don't know. I got 17, and she's just a lot of her turnovers have been unforced. I mean, they're not forcing her into them. She just fancy passes and fancy dribble, and it's getting her in trouble.
Coming down the court now will be Cincinnati, and it's McDougal swings it over to Kent. Kent looking inside, nothing there, brings it up high to Stevenson. Stevenson going to come off a screen, swings it over to Lopez. Lopez going to fire up a three-point shot off the front of the rim, no good.
Nice.
And it's going to be rebounded by Cincinnati. Back out to Stevenson. Stevenson has it. It's going to direct the traffic. Man-to-man by Ohio State. Swing it over now to Lopez. Lopez gets it back inside of Stevenson. Turns, spins, throws up a shot. Good. How about that?
What I'm saying.
Good job by Stevenson. That freshman from Lakota West High School does a nice job.
Yeah, you got to like that when your 5'7" point guard's posting up.
Pratt's going to drive all the way to the basket. Shot is no good. She tries to get her own rebound, doesn't get it. Lopez comes out with her Cincinnati. Throws a quick pass to Kent. She's going to drive into the basket.
Get in there.
Throws up a shot. It is no good and gets fouled. So Cincinnati, Tom, just unbelievable that first half compared to the second half, playing much better and much more relaxed.
Oh, yeah. The passing's better. They're obviously communicating better because they're making these passes in the lane they weren't making in the first half.
First free throw's good, and we love the free throws. We know that.
Mm-hmm.
So making that basket, number 21, first free throw, was good by Kenzie Brandt.
So that's 10 of 12 right now for Cincinnati State. And no better way to build a lead than standing there with no defense.
And I forgot, I meant Stevenson, I'm sorry, is from Simon Kenton. I said she was from Lakota West. And McDougal is trying to go for the ball, and she goes out of bounds. It'll be Ohio State's basketball. Cincinnati up here, 41-26, 13:46 to go in this ball game in our opening game here at Cincinnati State. And the men's surge will be coming up right after this at 7:30, and very excited to be showing you that game as well. Pratt swings it over now, throws up a three-point shot by Ohio State. It is no good, and running down to rebound we thought was going to be number 33, and it's going to go out of bounds. Running it down was number 3, Lysett. But she's going to run out of tips off of her. Goes basketball.
Yeah, right there. McDougal had the box out, but she didn't go get the ball.
Coming down the other way now. Quick jumper is no good, and it's going to be rebounded by Ohio State. Quickly outlets it to Pratt. Pratt's going to bring it all the way down, lays it up and in. So easy basket there for Ohio State. Coming down the other way now quickly is going to be Kent for Cincinnati. Going to be off to her left. Ardell now swings it down in the corner to Lopez. Lopez gets it inside.
Wow.
And she got it, and there's going to be a foul. They try to get the ball into a smaller guard there, or forward, excuse me. That was Cameron Vaughn, number 20. And
yeah, I thought she waited a step too long to make that pass. She kind of had the advantage early on, and then who was it? Wiest kind of closed the gap right there.
Chin will be coming back into the ball game, and Lopez will come out for Cincinnati. Taking the ball out of bounds will be Cincinnati. They get it in, and they got it now to Stevenson. Stevenson at the elbow, throws it down low to Chen. Chen back out now to McDougal, but I think they're going to call a foul.
That's going to be 4 on Sharday Pratt. Nope. Who'd they call that on? Oh, they called it on Ardell.
Cincinnati taking the ball out of bounds. Up here, 41-28. Haven't scored in a while here. Kent has it down in the corner, man-to-man for Ohio State. Almost walked with it, but has it back up. Stevenson gets it at the top of the key to Chen. Chen at the elbow is going to drive in, spin, double move, kicks it out now to Kent. Kent looking right inside. There. Turn around, throws up a shot off the glass by Vaughn is no good, and it's going to be stepping out of bounds. It's going to be Ohio State, so it'll be Cincinnati's basketball.
Well, I like the fact that they're being patient, Dan. They're not forcing up shots. They're dishing it back out and restarting the offense and getting better shots out of it.
Stevenson on the baseline, kicks it now to the elbow to what do we got here? We got a timeout by Cincinnati. Cincinnati up here 41-28 with 12:26 to go in this second half. And there you see our score by our video guy here, Adam Lubers, and appreciate him. And anybody out there that needs anything done, Adam will help you out. He's got his own little company starting and motion pictures and everything and commercials and LP motion movie or motion LP motion production. Is that motion pictures? There you go. So he'll help you out in any way he can, and we appreciate it. He really helped us out in a bind here and showed up here in the second half and really helped out our broadcast. So
I wonder if he knows about our acting skills.
He probably doesn't want to know about our acting skills. And Stevenson takes the ball out of bounds for Cincinnati. Gets it down in the corner to Kent. Kent back up to Stevenson. So they're going to be in a man-to-man, or excuse me, a 2-3 zone. What is he, a 2-1-2? Looks like they're matching up. Swinging up high to Stevenson. She's going to fire up a three-point shot. Right. It is no good, and it's going to be rebounded by number 3, McDougal. McDougal has it, 28 on the shot clock. Now they look like they're in a 1-3-1.
Dan, they're moving the ball so much better than they did in the first half.
Absolutely. Stevenson gets it inside. Nice pass.
All right.
Good job to get a ball inside to Vaughn. So great job by Stevenson from Simon Kenton High School, and does a great job. And Cincinnati up here 43-28 with 11:50 to go here in this ball game. And Pratt now has it off to the side against Cincinnati in a man-to-man to get it inside.
Triple
teamed and got the ball inside. It's going to be a steal, and the ball's going to go off. I believe Cincinnati State will go out of bounds. It'll stay here with Ohio State.
Tell you what, number 21, Kinsey Brandt, seems to have her hand in a lot of plays on the defensive end.
Swinging around now to Pratt. Pratt's going to drive baseline, throws up a shot. It is no good, and Vaughn fights for it. It's going to go out of bounds, and I believe it's going to go to Cincinnati, and it does.
So Cincinnati State taking much better care of the basketball this second half, and you're starting to see the assist to turnover ratio improve, and once they're starting to get more comfortable with each other, you can tell that.
Swinging around now to Stevenson. Stevenson's going to fire up a three-point shot. Good!
Yeah!
Stevenson hits a three-pointer, and that's going to make it 46-28.
That's 8 for Hannah Stevenson.
And Pratt now bringing the ball up the court for Ohio State. 11:04 to go here in this ballgame. 2-3 zone for Cincinnati. Swinging around now. Driving all the way back, throws up a left-handed shot off the glass is no good, and it's going to be rebounded by number 21, Kent. Kent quickly coming down to Stevenson on the left wing. Stevenson swings it up high to Kent. Kent gets it down low, up and in. Good job. Gets the ball inside to number 20, and that is Vaughn. And really doing a nice job of moving the basketball is Cincinnati State.
I'll tell you what, Cameron Vaughn has a knack for getting open. I'll tell you that right now. You can see that early on.
Again, 2-3 zone for Cincinnati, and Pratt has it. It looks like they've kind of stalled on what they want to do. Ooh, and a block by number 30, Chen, on Ardell. And quickly coming down the other way is going to be Cincinnati, and that's Stevenson. Stevenson has it at the top of the key, swings it over now. Get it to Chen at the right elbow. Chen has it.
Keep moving it.
Swings it over now to Kent. There's 16 on a shot clock. Now they get it to Stevenson. Coach trying to want him to run their offense. Swinging around now. Fires up a three-point shot. It is no good. And it was an air ball, and it's going to go out of bounds. So that last three-point attempt.
That was McDougal there. And it's hard to argue when you get an open shot. So, I mean, you know, not forcing the shots. They're getting open shots now. And you can definitely see it with a 20-point lead right now. Cincinnati State playing much better basketball.
Absolutely. You can just tell in that first half they had a little bit of those jitters going on, but playing much better here in the second half. Up 20, 48-28. Pratt swings it over to Ardell. Ardell looking up high to Pratt. Pratt Goes in between the circles, kicks it out to Ardell. Back to Pratt now. Pratt's going to fire up a three-point shot. It is no good off the front of the rim. Rebounded and put up and in by number 33, and that is Lysett. And Stevenson coming down the other way for Cincinnati. She has basketball, 21 on the shot clock. 9:26 to go here in this second half. Stevenson gets a nice screen. She's going to drive in, pops up, throws up a shot. Probably not a good idea,
Yeah,
Tom.
you're right. You know what? If she pulls up one step earlier, she's got a nice little jump shot right there before those defenders converge on her.
And we haven't seen Paratori, I don't think, in the second half, have we? So she's coming back into the ball game. And coming out, I believe, is going to be Chen. So Paratori did not start, I don't think, in this second half. She comes back into the ball game. And if you've heard that name before, she was on a team 2 years ago. Cincinnati again in that man-to-man. Cincinnati in the all white and Ohio State in the red and white. Pratt's going to drive, throws up over her shoulder, no good on the opposite side of the basket. Quickly coming down the other way now. Stevenson's going to give it up now to Kent. Kent has it, swings it back now to Lopez. They swing it in, get it inside, try to get it into Paratori, but they couldn't get it.
Threw it a little bit behind her. Little Carson Palmer in her right there.
That would have been intercepted then. McDougal's going to check back into the ball game, and Stevenson's going to check out. Stevenson did a very nice job in there. Ardell is going to bring the ball up the court for Ohio State. Ardell is going to swing over to right, gives it back to Glenn. Glenn pulls up, throws up a shot, and it is good. Had a nice little soft shot. Puts it up and in, 48-32.
She is 4 of 4 in the second half and now has 10 points.
I'll try to get it into Paratori, but it's going to be knocked out to Lopez. Swings it over now to McDougal. McDougal has it with 16 on the shot clock, trying to set up her offense. 13 on the shot clock, going off to her left now. Drives all the way in between three people, and they're going to call a push foul, but I don't think you want to, that's part of the offense there, going in between three girls. So that'll be a foul on Lysett there for Ohio State. Cincinnati State taking the ball out of bounds. Get over to Lopez. She's going to fire up a shot from the wing. It's no good. Nice. And it's going to be rebounded and by Vaughn, no good, but blocked by Glenn. And then getting the rebound and outletting it to Ardell. Ardell has it for Ohio State. Ardell's going to fire up a three-point shot. It is no good. And Paratori with the rebound.
She just kind of walked into that one.
Outlet to McDougal. McDougal swings it over, and they get it down in the corner to Kent. And now it's going to be Lopez driving in the basket, gets it down low to Vaughn, puts it up and in.
Keeps the ball up high.
Absolutely.
When she gets the ball, she never brings it down.
Did a great job getting the ball inside. Vaughn having a nice second half. Ardell has it. Cincinnati just pick it up man-to-man full court here.
Yeah, Cameron Vaughn right now leading the way with 12 points.
And Ardell is going to have it on the wing. Gets it into number 23 for Ohio State. It's going to kick it back around. Fires up a shot. It is no good. Tipped up and around. And Lysett has it. Gives it back up. Shot on the elbow is no good. Rebounded by Paratori. Last shot was by Wiest. Coming down the other way is going to be McDougal. McDougal swings it down the corner to Kent. Back to McDougal. McDougal looking inside now to Vaughn. Vaughn spins, kicks it out to Kent. Kent's going to drive all the way in.
Nice
up, under, off the glass, up and in.
Kinsey Brandt.
Good job by Brandt. And that's going to extend a lead now to 52-32 to go in this ball game. Ardell has it. Going to drive all the way in. Left-handed shot off the glass, no good. And rebounded by Ohio State. It's going to be Glenn, but she's going to be fouled by number 33, Paratori. And that'll put Glenn on the line to shoot two.
Okay, yeah, got to do a little better job of boxing out right there. That's a couple rebounds now in the second half they've gotten pretty easily.
First free throw's up and good.
Timeout by OSU.
So Ohio State's going to call a timeout. They're up here, or trailing here, 52-33. 6:41 to go. Dan Albers, Tom Benassi, and Adam Lubers here with you. And I hope Adam's staying for the second game, I hope. Can you stay? All right, well, that's huge. Second game will be at 7:30. I know it might go a little bit longer than class, so we'll have to give you some extra credit for that. How about that? I will call. You're saving my life right now. I just want you to understand that. And You will. Well, if you do, we'll get it taken care of. So again, all these games will be on Anderson Community Television. Also, they'll be here on USBN Sports, and we will actually have these on YouTube too. Actually, and we'll have them on my website at usbnsports.com. So you'll be able to check that out. And again, the men, Tom, we've seen they've played 3 games this year, and they are now 3-1, 2-1, and they were taking on.
Real good competition. The one loss was to Danville, who is typically a top 15 team in the country pretty much every year. And, they hit free throws late in the game and ended up pulling it out over the Surge. And then they bounced back and played one of their league opponents in Owens and beat them. So, I think Coach has always his philosophy has always been, since we've known him, he will play anybody, anywhere. It doesn't matter how good you are. It doesn't matter where. He'll go and play you any time during the year. He loves the competition, and he'd rather play against somebody really tough than play against somebody that he can beat by 40.
And the shot is no good, and it's going to be rebounded by Paratori. Coming down the other way now is going to be number 21. Stevenson now has the basketball. Stevenson's going to swing it around now to, Okay. Paratori turns around, throws up a shot. It is good.
Nice touch. I think when Paratori gets the ball that low, she keeps the ball up over her head. She's got a nice little touch. It's when she brings it down she gets herself in trouble.
And now Ohio State has the basketball. Again, 6:09, 54-33 is our score. And he throws it up off the glass, up and in. I believe that's going to be Ardell.
Yeah, Ardell has been very shaky this game. Only 4 points, I believe. He's 2 of 10 from the field, with more than a few turnovers to her credit.
So coming down the other way now is going to be Ardell. Ardell has the basketball. And they're going to swing it around now. Ohio State has it on the corner, swings it around to number 33. And that is Lysett. Swings it back now to Ardell. Ardell has it at the top of the key. Get it to Wiest. Wiest has it. It's going to drive all the way in. Throws up a one-handed shot. It is no good. I think a shot clock violation, but there's going to be a foul called on Cincinnati.
Yeah, that's a shame when you foul somebody with 1 second on the shot clock. You play good defense that whole time and then commit a foul that late.
And first free throw is good.
She fired that one in there. I believe that. Yeah, that's Leslie Wiest's first point, second point. So she hits both free throws, and Cincinnati State, 17-point lead, 5:20 to go.
And that's going to be Stevenson now with the basketball. Stevenson has it on the wing. Kick it now to Paratori. Paratori turns around, throws up a shot. It is no good. It's going to be a push-off, I believe, on Glenn.
Yeah, right there, Paratori was moving the opposite way of her shooting hand and made it a very difficult shot right there. And luckily, Cincinnati State once again hits the boards, comes up with another big rebound. We got O'Shea Lopes, and she drains it. She's 3 for 3 from the line. 7 points for Lopes. And I believe she is, where's she out of? She's out of Louisville, Kentucky, Ross High School.
Paratori gives it now. They swing it over to Stevenson. She's going to fire up a shot. It is no good. It's going to be rebounded by Ohio State. And they outlet it now quickly down. Coming is Ohio State. Ohio State.
Oh!
And there's going to be a blocking call, I believe, on Chen.
Chen made that a closer call than, I think when they blew the whistle, they thought it was automatically a block, but they both kind of hesitated.
Ohio State swings it around now. Man-to-man again for Cincinnati. They swing it over now to Ardell. She's going to fire up a three-point shot. It is no good.
Rebounded
by Wiest, and Wiest is going to go up, but she's going to be fouled.
I think that's actually 4 on Alexis Chin right now. Weiss will go to the line again. She just hit 2 about a minute ago.
And free throws up and good.
Well, you got McDougal back in, and you got, who else? Cameron Vaughn back in.
Vaughn having a great second half. Weiss will be on the line. And free throw is good.
Got it. 4 for 4 for Leslie Weiss.
55-39, 4:41 to go here in this game. It's going to be knocked out of hands, and it'll stay here with Cincinnati.
I think Samantha Parator is pretty tired. See how long she can last here.
Stevenson has it, drives in at the elbow. Is going to try to get it into Parator. She throws it high. She's going to have to run for it. And she gets it, and it's going to bring it up high now to McDougal. And McDougal has it, trying to set up the offense. 11-10 on the shot clock. McDougal trying to get it back into Paratori too late, and the ball's on the ground, and Ohio State's going to have it.
Too late, and I'm not sure that was a good place that you want Samantha getting the ball on the move right there.
And Ardell's going to drive all the way and does a nice no-look pass or drive to the basket, excuse me. And it's no good, but getting the rebound is Weiss, and she's going to be fouled as she's going to the basket.
Pace of the game has slowed.
Absolutely.
Weiss 4 free throws in the last couple minutes.
And free throw's good.
Got that touch. Nice little spin on it.
Next free throw is up and good.
There we go.
So rebound coming down the other way now is going to be Cincinnati. It's going to be Stevenson now. Gets it up high to Kent. Swings it over to McDougal. McDougal looking inside to Vaughn. Vaughn's going to turn around, throws up a shot, air ball, no good. And going over the back is going to be Paratori.
Not sure what happened on that shot. That wasn't even close.
So that'll be her 5th foul. She's out of the ball game. I didn't realize she had that many.
I didn't either.
So she's out and coming down the other way to shoot some free throws will be Ohio State.
Huh. Well, I missed a few of those in the first half, Dan.
Yeah. First free throw by Ohio State, up and good. By number 33, Lyset.
They haven't been there that often, but I believe they only have 1 miss so far. Nice little short dribble there.
And
interesting.
Free throw's good. Puts both of them in, 55-42, 3:47 to go in this ball game. Cincinnati State up on Ohio State JV. McDougal swings around Stevenson. She's going to fire up a 3-point shot. It is no good. And rebounded by Vaughn. She tries to outlet it, and it is on the ground, and they're fighting for it, and no call yet. 3 Ohio State players and 1 Cincinnati State player, and it's going to be a jump ball possession. It's going to go to Cincinnati State. So we're going to have a timeout called by Ohio State. Our score here, 55-42 with 3:32 to go. Again, Dan Alberts, Tom Benassi, and Adam Lubers here bringing you our game. And Tom, just really unbelievable how great this gym looks. Tom Hathaway doing a great job for Cincinnati, and just they get some exciting things happening here.
Yeah, and you know it's pretty much become a annual thing here at Cincinnati State. Also, this time of year, you've got the men's soccer team, I believe, still in
they are
the national tournament, which is pretty much every year now, I think.
Yeah.
So they a lot of good things happening down here on the hill, that's for sure, and they take their sports very seriously down here.
Absolutely. So Cincinnati up here, 55-42, and Cincinnati State women and men will follow after this at 7:30. Ohio State bringing the ball up. Guess coach just trying to get some semblance of an offense set up here. Kind of got carried away there a little bit. And we haven't seen Pratt in a while. She's been on the bench here for a while for Ohio State. Ardell's going to drive baseline. She picks up her dribble. Going to kick it up now to Wiest. Wiest has it. Since they're playing great defense. Glenn gets it, double team, spins, turns, throws up a shot.
Oh, nice shot.
Nice job by Glenn. She puts it up and in.
She's hit her last 5 shots, Dan.
And swing it around to Kent. Kent has it, drives in between the circles, gets it to Vaughn. Vaughn's going to give it up now to McDougal. She drives all the way and throws up a shot off the back of the rim. No good.
Nice.
Vaughn gets the rebound, throws up a shot off the glass. It is no good. And Glenn's going to come down with a rebound for Ohio State. 2:43 to go in this ball game. 55-44, 2:40 as we said going. And Ardell has the basketball. Going to go off to her left. Spins. Drives. Is going to be fouled as she's going to the basket.
Well, they're spending a lot of time at the free throw line in the last 6 or 7 minutes of this game, and you know they've climbed their way back in it by making free throws. I mean, this 7 of the last 8 have come with the clock stopped, and that's one thing you can't afford to let happen when you get in league play.
Ardell will be on the line. Free throw's good.
It's 5 points for Candace Ardell.
Free throw's good, so she buries both free throws. 55-46, 2:30 to go in this ball game. Swing it over now to Stevenson. Stevenson looking, cross court, over to Kent, and it's going to be a kick ball. That'll be Cincinnati's ball underneath the basket. Stevenson taking the ball out of bounds. Stevenson is going to get it up high now to Vaughn. Vaughn swings it over now to Kent. Got the ball back up high to Stevenson, trying to set up the offense. 14 on the shot clock. Stevenson in between the circles, drives, kicks it out now. She had the shot, didn't take it. Lopez swings it back now. They got 6 on the shot clock. Going to have to hurry up. Kent has it, crosses over. She's going to fire up a shot, and it's going to go in and out, no good. And that's going to be a shot clock, but Cincinnati State runs the ball down with 1:55 to go. New shot clock.
Walk.
And there's going to be a walk with the basketball.
Got in a hurry right there. Did the old drop step.
55-46, 1:51 to go. Swing it over now to Ardell. Ardell's going to drive baseline. She's going to take it. Pulls up. Almost got it knocked out by Stevenson, but they're going to call a foul on her.
It's kind of a late call. But once again, they're going to go to the free throw line, and 55-46, 9-point lead, definitely not insurmountable, and they found a way to claw their way back in.
And basket is off the back of the rim. It is no good.
And as I say that, I think Cincinnati State may have gotten a little too comfortable with that big 20-point lead.
Absolutely.
And
I believe Ardell stepped over the line, or they called a timeout,
right,
or something happened.
She stepped inside the circle. I believe inside the circle. That's a costly error right there.
Absolutely. Swing it over now to Kent. Kent's going to be bringing the ball up. Cincinnati up.
Brandt.
Why am I saying Kent?
I don't know.
Where is that? Just give
Kinsey.
me some. Give
Kinsey
me some.
Brandt.
Brandt. Okay. Did I say Kent?
Kent.
Have I been saying it all night?
Yeah, you went in spurts. I just let you go dance again.
Thanks,
it's
man.
first game.
Yeah. Give me
first
some time.
Game.
I apologize for that. Oh yeah, all year, every year I have one.
There's always one. It's all right.
On the line will be Stevenson.
Stevenson had 2 big threes.
Free throw's good.
Other than that, she's been pretty quiet. That's her 9th point.
Stevenson ready for her second shot. Free throw is good, so she puts both of them in. Cincinnati has extended the lead to 10 at 56-46 with 1:31 to go in this ball game. Cincinnati, I believe, will play on Friday night here at Cincinnati State. Pikeville, maybe?
Pikeville JV.
And the ball is going to be rebounded by Weiss. She gets it, gets double team, and Stevenson with the steal. Stevenson's got a 3-on-1. Stevenson's going to give it up now and puts
Gotta
it up
like
and in.
that.
And
Bounce
she gave
pass.
it to McDougal. And a good job. You don't see that too often, that bounce pass.
Yeah.
It's a lost art.
No need to be fancy. The bounce pass works almost every time.
Cincinnati under a minute to go up here with 13 at 59 to 46. And Weiss now has down in the corner, gets it inside, and there's going to be Glenn who's going to pop a little jumper right inside the elbow on the left side and get it now to Stevenson. Stevenson has it. It's a 59 to 48 ball game with 44 seconds to go. And there's going to be a foul, and that could be intentional if they wanted to, but they're not going to call that. So foul will be on number 23, and that'll be on Ewas. I guess that's how you say it?
Yeah, sure. 40 seconds left.
Now I'm going to worry about it.
Yeah, and Asia Glenn's definitely been the story. She's 7 of 9 from the field.
Wow.
15 points overall. So it's one of those where she didn't get the ball enough. You got to make a bigger effort to get her the ball every time down the floor when you're scoring like that.
So Stevenson scores a free throw there. She's ready for a second free throw, and it's up, and it is no good. It's going to be rebounded by Weiss. Coming down the other way now, it's going to be Ardell has it. Gets it back and throws up a shot. She's going to be fouled. Going to the basket was number 23, and that was Ewas. And so she'll be on the line to shoot two.
Well, the Lady Surge kind of overcame those early season jitters the first 10 minutes of the game and kind of came to life there in the middle portion of the game. Kind of fell off a little bit the last 10 minutes, but had a nice 22-point lead, and they're going to put away the first win of the season. So they definitely, you could see them get more comfortable with each other as the game went on.
Free throw on the way, second free throw. It is good. It makes it 60 to 49 with 31 seconds. Stevenson bringing the ball down the court, and she's got some numbers. Going to give it up. Nice pass. Gets it up and in. Good job.
Once again, bounce pass.
Brandt, and got the ball into Lopez, so good job. Or Lope, excuse me. And that is going to be a charge call. Good job.
Wow, good job. Nice one to end the game. That'll make Coach happy right there.
Absolutely.
You watch the tape and see 20 seconds left and somebody's taking a charge.
Gotta love that.
Yeah.
So Lopez going to get a charge, and we haven't seen Pratt in a long time, and she's going to come back into the ball game.
Yeah, she had 4 fouls there about the 10-minute mark, so she's been sitting for a while.
62 to 39 or 49, 19 seconds to go, and it's stolen by Ardell, and she saves it but gives it to Stevenson.
And
there's going to be a foul, and there's going to be an intentional foul
she
on Pratt, and
her.
she's going to be out of the ball game. She came in for a couple seconds, and now she's out of the game, so it'll be an intentional foul, and that's a good call by the ref.
Yeah, I agree. I think when she wrapped her arm all the way around her, it's pretty much an automatic call. So you got Hannah Stevenson going to the line. 10 points on the night for Hannah. Started out a little rough. She had 4 early turnovers in the first few minutes of the game and has really settled down and played extremely well the last, I'd say, 15 minutes or so.
So Stevenson puts in the first free throw. Stevenson really dribbles the ball like crazy there in the free throw. Puts the other one in.
And she's going to come out of the game. She wants if she makes them. 4 for 4 from the line.
And she's going to come out of the ball game and coming back in. Didn't see a lot of action there in that first half. As number 5, Maynard, she'll come back into the ball game.
And I got him 16 of 20 overall from the free throw line.
That's pretty impressive.
We'll take that every time.
Maynard is from Lockland High School here, just right around the road, right around the corner here. And McDougal's going to give it up now. Inside shot is no good by Vaughn. Vaughn's fighting for the rebound. She's still fighting for it, and that's going to be the end of the ball game. So our final score here is 64 to 49. The Cincinnati State Lady Surge win this game, and Tom, very impressive for the first game for Cincinnati State.
I'll tell you what, you saw a completely different team than you saw the first 7 or 8 minutes of the game. And Grace McDougal, Hannah Stevenson, and Lindsey Brandt kind of took over the backcourt after a lot of early turnovers, and they kind of took control. And how many bounce pass assists did we see in the second half? And that means that you're getting comfortable playing with each other. And I think you got to see some good things out of them this year.
Absolutely. So Cincinnati State goes to 1-0. They'll take on Pikeville here on Friday night. And Tom and I will be back to cover that game for you. So Tom, Adam, and I will be taking a break, and we're going to have the Cincinnati State men coming up here in about 15, 20 minutes or so. And so we'll be back with our second game right after this.